Hello, hello,
Enyonam, please.
hello. Welcome,
Go ahead,
welcome.
Enyonam, please. We are listening.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Welcome to today's presentation. Just state where you are coming from. Let's know you are present. Anyone watching? I can see Boss Francis. Okay, Boss Lady Agatha was the first person. Welcome, welcome. Boss Kelvin, welcome. So everyone else, please invite people to join. Go to the pages and let them know that we are starting right now. This will be very fast. Boss Francis, welcome. Boss Lady Vera, you are welcome. Boss Benjamin, I can see you. Boss Malco, Info Epidex, the Batindora ensembles. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Daniel, you're welcome. Argentina, you are joining us from Argentina. That's wonderful. But Stephen, you're all welcome. So it's time for us to present to you this wonderful opportunity. So it's an opportunity that is empowering everybody around the world. Why are you here? Why are you here this evening? We are coming to give you something wonderful, a breaking news that will help you in many ways. A lot of us had dreams as we were growing up. Our dreams started shrinking when we started working, or when reality started dawning on us. When you start work and salary hits your account, and you measure what you have to do and what you have, it becomes so scary. So the easiest ways is what? To reduce that dream. God Backup is here to empower people. It's saying that it's providing an opportunity that you can revive your dreams. GotBackUp is a company that was started in 1997. That's over 25 years, 27 years ago in Göttingen, Quebec. And because of its largeness of its dream, it had to move to US to be able to accommodate what it planned to do. And now they are sitting on a 10,000 square feet data center that belongs to them 100%. And it's riding on two major trends that are hitting the world right now that will not go down, will keep going up. And what is the first one? The first trend is what? Mobile phones. The smartphones you are using. Smartphones have come to stay, and it will keep increasing. In the year 2022, it had 15 billion phones. This year, it's saying that it's almost going to 8 billion phones. If you are here right now, if you have more than one phone, type one in the comment section. If you have more than one phone, type one in the comment section. Lots of us have multiple phones. You may have one phone. Eventually, you realize that you will need another one. And every phone that one holds, it does something that we call what? Data generation. And when it comes to data generation, it has been stored in many ways over the years. It started by what? Using floppy disks, then diskettes, then internal memories, pen drives, then went to what? External pen drives that we used to buy. Now we are in the era of cloud storage. Cloud storage has come to stay, and in making things very easy, especially because of artificial intelligence. Look at 2022. It generated what? $20 billion. That is the amount of money that went in. We are in 2024 right now. It's saying that what? It will generate what? 134 billion. It's money that is being generated. And in the next 6 years, it's going to what? 500, almost 500 billion. And when that happens, it is money that is going there. Why? Because we become so dependent on the phone. People call it addiction, but I see it as a way of making life easier for us. phone, you decide whether it becomes useful to you or it becomes detrimental to you. Why? Because all of us here right now, as we talk, maybe you are going somewhere, you left your phone in the house. How would you feel? They did research and realized that almost 88% of people said they will be uneasy leaving their phones in the house. Will you be? I will be very uneasy if I'm going somewhere and I leave my phone. We go to the loo or the toilet with our phone to read on. And the longer you stay, it's not healthy, by the way. Statistics says what? You may get hemorrhoids with that. So please don't, if you do that, don't waste so much time there. So phones have become very essential in our lives. And in doing that, what? We lose data. Usually we think of only the external side of the phone. But when your phone gets lost, what worries you is not the phone itself. It is easily replaceable, no matter how expensive it. What worries us is the data we have inside. When your phone falls right now, everything on the phone gets lost, and it's very, very uncomfortable. I have experienced that, and it's something that I don't wish on anybody. And the second trend that we should know about, if we don't, even young people are getting to know, because what? Our needs keeps increasing. The demand for our income to be used becomes very dicey, that you would have to look for an extra stream of income to help you to. America, that is supposed to be, we say, the land of the dream, 42% of the people are using, are trying to get what? An extra stream of income in addition to their normal income. Children, Gen Zs, young adults, it's becoming common for them to what? Look for an extra stream of income to help them to cater for themselves with the money that the parents give them. Then what? This trend, these two trends are something that will never go back again. It is something that will keep riding on. And GotBackUp, as I said, started in 1997, but GotBackUp as a service started last year, April. The parent company started in 1997, but GotBackUp as a service started last year, and it's already in 141 countries. Actually, 142 recently. The last country over the last few days was added. So we are in 142 countries as we talk right now. And what? This is a way to also help us save data, our data. And we are familiar with some of the things that we can see on the screen right now. Google Drive, we are familiar with it. iCloud for those who use iPhone and all the rest, iOS. Then what? OneDrive, those who use Windows laptop, you see that it comes up. It is a way to help us save our data. GotBackUp have joined this, and across the world we have less than 30 companies that are into data storage, and GotBackUp is providing us what? A way that what we can also use it. Let's look at, compare it with others. Yes, they are all good. GotBackUp too is good, of equal and if not even better quality, because of the additional things that we'll get to learn about. iCloud, when you want 6 terabytes, it will give you what? You would have to pay $360 a year to have 6 users to use that space. Dropbox is taking what? 660. Even that one, it has what? 3 users to use. Then Google Drive is giving you 216 for 5 terabytes for 1 user. So, and compare it with GotBackUp, which is giving you less than $100 or approximately $100 a year to have 6 users to use it. Then what? You have 6 terabytes space, so big a space, and you have support system that will help you through with all the challenges you may be having. So comparing it with others, let's see. The average one, if you want the same amount of money, kind of, you'll be getting 2 terabytes for it. And GotBackUp is giving you 6 terabytes. And you're having 6 users with limitless. If you want 100 devices you can connect with, and it works across all the operating systems. So if you have iPhone, if you have Android, if you have Windows, if you have a MacBook, you can use it. And look at the benefit it has. It is very highly protected and secure. It has a military graded system that they are using. So let's say your password, usually it's 4. For someone to crack in, they may be using 60 bits. So it's like if the person want to crack into the person would have to have continuously characters that are 64. GotBackUp, which is your WhatsApp, actually has that. That's how it's being protected. We have GotBackUp that has 56 bits protected. So it will take a lifetime for someone to break into your data when you have it secured with GotBackUp. And as I said, it's sitting on a data center that we haven't even used even a quarter of it. So that is how beautiful it is. Then additionally, you are having access to what? Bulk emailing. You have a system that you can email to. If you decide to use this as a business, or even if you are using as a business, you can automate emails that can send messages to people for as long as you want. If you set it to go at 6 a.m. 2026 January, it will, when it gets there, it will go to the people. All you need is the people's name and emails. It will go to them as many times as you want. It is personalized. Then if these people receive it, if it's Kwame, it will say, you can decide to use the person's full name or first name. It will say Kwame. If it's Hetty, it will go to say, Dear Hetty. That is how beautiful it is. It's automated. So you write it and it's there. You don't need to go back to it, and it will be able to do whatever it has to do for you. And because of how good this is, everything that is good, it's also a way that what you can make money from it. If people are not coming for it, that is when you can't decide what to make money out of it. And because of that, we are coming to talk about that. I'm sure majority of you who are on this, you are here to listen to this. And at this point, I would like to invite a professor who is a professor in 4 different universities. He's at the University of Ghana as his main center, and lectures in 3 other universities. Right now, he's in UK, and he's into artificial intelligence. He knows more about this, and he's coming to tell you about the business. So please listen attentively. If you have someone who hasn't joined, let them join and listen to this and see how they can make an extra income out of this. Prof, please, you can take the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Enyonam, for your wonderful expose about the service of GotBackUp. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm one of the board of directors of GotBackUp. I interact with 11 other people on the board. Every week, the company indicates what they are about to do that is going to help, and they've done something. It's scary. What they've done is that they've created a beautiful system where your GotBackUp will change completely, and it will clone your entire laptop. It will clone your entire laptop. They are thinking about whether to do the same thing for your phone. So what that means is that if your phone is completely lost, you have a complete phone in the cloud. not just a few of your items, but your everything. So when you get a new phone, everything, and when I say everything, your calendar, not just for your files, your calendar, your phone system, your your apps, everything that was on the previous phone, you will get it back on the new phone, together with files, document, videos, audios. So I'm talking about complete cloning. Now, if you have not heard about cloning, cloning is just a way where you bring back something that was sort of lost back into life. It's like recreating the same copy, making a duplicate copy of something. So that is really powerful. The other thing about GotBackUp service is that it's collaborative. Right now, I'm doing some work with a guy in Oxford, and he didn't know about GotBackUp. So I told him about that. He wanted us to use OneDrive, and I told him that when he leaves the university, that OneDrive he's using, you can't be using it. So he should get his own. He says he doesn't have his own. So I told him about GotBackUp. And then I gave him a portion of one of the ones I have, a portion to use. Oh my goodness. When he's on the document and he's editing the document, I can see him editing my document, even though he is far away and I'm far away. And when he's typing, I can see him typing and I can see the message with me. I can chat with him on the side of the Word document when he is typing. And I can see his hands moving on my computer. And when he stops, I can then continue chatting, typing, and continue the message. So it's very collaborative. The features of GotBackUp, people are not aware yet. In fact, most of you who have registered with the organization, you're not even aware. You're not aware. If you are aware of what is going to do the revolution, you would take time and study it. I don't teach artificial intelligence alone. I practice it. I build models for companies. I did robotic engineering and machine learning and deep learning. And data is in such a way that the way it's growing, if you don't save this, you will realize that you're behind. The good thing is that you can make good money. Last month, I made almost $4,000 in GotBackUp. You can make some very good money for yourself. I'm less than 2 years old. And please, you don't have to force yourself to do this project. If you don't want to be part, don't do. And please never say that you are busy, because I'm busy too. Enyonam is a very busy woman. She's a lecturer and an entrepreneur. I'm a very busy professor. I'm in 4 universities. I'm a director of 4 companies. Everybody is busy. So you're also busy. But let me tell you, busy people are people who do multiple things. You check the world. The people that are busy are the ones who are doing multiple things. Those that are not busy, they do one thing, but then they say that they are rather busy. Why is it that we all have 24 hours and some are making, do you know how much Bill Gates makes every second? Bill Gates is making over $78,000 every second. Within that same 24 hours, you and him have. Why? Because there's something we call time, system, income. Time, system, income. Time, system, income. So when you put your time into a certain system and that system doesn't pay much, you can increase your effort, but your income will still not go up. Because the system itself is kwashiorkor system. But then you can put a little of your time into another system. And a little of that time will yield a lot of money. That is why some people are doing it with their phones. They are putting in a small amount of time, and yet they are making some very, very good income. Look, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter whether in the US. Bibiana Oreke is right now listening to us from the USA. Okay. Fulera Gariba is listening to us from Belgium. We have people in multiple countries. I'm talking about first world countries. I'm in the UK. It doesn't matter where you are. GotBackUp can pay you well. It can pay you well. I'm telling you. I don't touch my salary. I haven't touched it for 9 years. And the reason is because I take advantage of some of these things. You see what people do when they hear some of these great things happening, then they think it's a scam, it's fake, it's not true. They have been doing that 30 years ago, and they are still doing that. Let me tell you, and by the way, in case you probably don't know, Donald Trump is a supporter of what we do. Donald Trump, he invested billions of dollars into this industry. Warren Buffett has 2 companies that are within this industry. They are all doing what we are doing. Billionaires. If you go and speak to any billionaire about this thing that we are doing right now, the person will clap for you. The top 10 billionaires, 7 of them are into technology. Technology is ruling the world. Okay. And Google Drive doesn't even pay people. And yet, look at the way people are using it. Dropbox doesn't pay people, and people are using it. Now, this one, you're going to get money. So it's only a matter of time for people to come to appreciate it. Guys, I'm not going to give you any compensation income. I'm not going to treat how much money you will make. Okay. There's a link that you can see on this, our channel. Use that link. Learn the compensation. I will treat this thing every Tuesday and every Thursday. I'm telling you, this is your lifeline. And if you think that this is not for you, that's also fine. But for me, it doesn't matter whether I have 5 degrees. I will do this. I will do this today. I will do this tomorrow. I will do this project. Now, how does a project work? Let me tell you briefly. Yours is to tell all the people you know in your life that you have something great for them. Usually they will ask you, what is it? Yours is to now bring them here every Friday, every Sunday, bring them here. We will talk to them for you. If you do that every day, if that is difficult for you, then please don't do this. This is not for you. If it is difficult for you to tell your friend that, Kofi, I have something good for you, and I know it's going to help you, and I promise you it will help you. If you cannot tell that to your friend, please don't do this. This is not yours. But if you are great at discussing politics, if you are great at discussing religion, if you are great at discussing marriage, discussing job, discussing school, then you should be great in telling somebody to come and see this. If you are willing to do this, like I have been doing, every day, the next 5 years of your life will be a changing time. There's a woman called Dorothy. She says that you are where you are now because you brought yourself there deliberately, whether you are not even aware. Nobody brought you to where you are today. You're waiting for the government to change. It will not work. Go and bring Mahama, Osama, Obama, Nana. Nothing will change. Because for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. And I promise you, it doesn't matter where you stay. Even if you're in Africa, you can still earn GotBackUp money in dollars. In dollars. When you invite these people and they come here, we will lecture them, explain things to them whilst you learn and listen. If you do that, for each person who decides to be part of this, you will earn 7 incomes on the person. Starting with a customer acquisition bonus. It's just $50 per person. That one alone. The others are way bigger. But a customer acquisition bonus alone is $50 per person. So if you have 1 person, that's $50. 2 person, that's $50. 3 person, $50. Imagine every month you are getting 20 people. That is $1,000 on just the customer acquisition income. Convert it to your currency. Okay. Let's say you're not even getting what I got last month, which is $4,000. But imagine you are getting $2,000 every month. Will it make a difference in your life? $2,000 every month. Do you think it will make any difference? You have been working all these years, more than 10 years old. Do you make $2,000 every month? Do you think that your boss will pay you more than himself, even if you work more than him? Do you think that is the kind of life he will put himself into? So why don't you spend an hour a day on this and safeguard your next 5 years? It's hard. It's difficult. You don't know anybody. You think it costs a lot of money. It doesn't. What you know is about to happen, especially those of you in Ghana, I promise you this. 2025 is going to be the most difficult period. And this is because I've been speaking to the economists. Those of you in Africa, because the elections are over, the politicians are going to take the money they put into the election. And it will take them 2 years to be collecting that money. When the next election is coming, that is when they will start thinking about you and I. You think they will increase your salary? For things to change, you have to change. It's not about going to the US. Today I was talking to some guys in London. They said they want to come and visit me. I said they shouldn't come. Reason, because they borrowed money. One of them sold his house and paid £17,000 to get papers. To get, he doesn't even have a job. He pays somebody to give him the thing to come to the UK. And he's still not gotten a job after 7 months. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. And yet, when I told him about GotBackUp, he's telling me that he would think about it. He started saying he would think about it 4 months ago. What is my point? If you think GotBackUp is not for you, don't do it. It's not by force. But if you think it's for you, do it well. Because it's ordained. Let me tell you, King Solomon is, and he still is, the wealthiest man who ever lived. His income is $2.5 trillion if he was alive today. King Solomon said something. He said that it is a sin to be broke. In fact, his father, David, said it before. He said that I've been a young man and I've been an older man, but I've never seen anyone righteous who is poor or broke and his children begging for bread. You know what that means? I've not seen anyone righteous who is broke and his children begging for bread. If you beg for bread, if you say to yourself, I'm broke, you are not righteous. You are not righteous. That is why when he prayed to God to give him wisdom, without even asking for wealth, when God gave it to him, he took it. Wealth is good. It is from God. Genesis 2 verse 11, 9 to 11, it tells you that God deliberately put gold in the Garden of Eden. So if Adam and Eve, who were not even broke, were giving gold, which is money, they didn't even need it all. How much more you and I, who need gold as a medium of exchange? You need to see. You see, if King Solomon was alive today, he would not do farming. He would do technology business. Those days, he was doing farming, he was doing trading, he was doing all of those things. Today, he would do technology business. My point is this: business is from God. Abraham You check it. Chapter 2. Okay. Business is from God. 13 verse 2. Business is from God. Isaac, he was a businessman. Jacob, he was a businessman. Joseph, he was a prime minister and the minister of agriculture in Egypt. He was a businessman. He was selling the food to the people of Egypt and even the Israelites, selling it to them. And when they paid and their money was finished, they said, bring your goods. When they brought their animals and the animals were finished, he says, bring yourself, come and be my slave. Business is from God. That is why the businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of the economy. When your people become part of the GotBackUp, you will earn income on yourself. You will earn income from the work I do. You will earn income from the work Enyonam does. We will share the income because the rest of the incomes are here. I'm not going to go into the details. They are all here. You will make some significant income. Look at the incomes here, $1,000 all the way up to $20,000 on each person that you have sponsored. Each person. I have sponsored over 100 people. Imagine each one of them is making $1,000. I will make $1,000 on each one. It's growing. It's a matter of time. So take advantage of your advantages, ladies and gentlemen. How much do you start with? You start with $119.97. That's all. 100. It's a whole year. 365 days before you pay another one. Meanwhile, you have all the services which Dropbox would have given you and will not pay you. It will not even do collaboration with you. It will not even do bulk emailing and automated emailing. Take advantage of this. It will pass by. You know, when Facebook came, many people said they will not. Maybe Facebook will not. Okay, 3 people started it just 20 years ago, by the way, 2004, February 4. That's when Facebook began. And today, Facebook is having over 3.5 billion people. Nobody should force you to do this. I've said it, it's not by force. But if you say you are doing it, clean your hands, open your eyes and ears, and do it well. It is divine. What we are doing is divine. You are saving the lives of people, digital life. You are learning. You see, you are listening to me. You are listening. As you are listening, you are enjoying the knowledge. There's something we have here called personal development. We will train you on how to even speechify, how to talk, how to do communication, how to find your inner value, leverage on your inner capacity, submit that to the marketplace. You will learn this. In addition to the service and the income, don't force yourself to do it. If you don't want to do it, please let us do it. But if you want to do it, we embrace you. We will fight together. We will cross our Red Sea together because there is still promised land ahead. Speak to the person who has invited you. Tell that person that you've listened enough of this. You want to start. And if you have already started, be here every time because the Holy Spirit is here. The same way you go to church every time and the Holy Spirit is there all the time. And you never say that you are tired. Be here because the more you avail yourself to intellectual masturbation, the more your brain is able to see the future. Take advantage of the knowledge being vomited here. Take advantage of the wisdom being given to us. Take advantage of the cross-fertilization of ideas that we are being baptized with. Don't blow this. Someone is praying to God to have what you have now. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. You've been doing that. Each time some things come into your way, each time God gives you things, then you push it aside. You push it aside and you're always complaining. You're always complaining. Meanwhile, God is always listening to you. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. And let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is a service everyone needs. This is a project anybody can afford. Okay. Don't you think it's about time you two live like a king or a queen? Someone who is created in the image of a creator, whose creativity in his creation is creative. Don't you think it's about time that God's hand that has always been on you, it must happen? Don't you think it's about time that you become a manifestation of yourself? Places you've always dreamed to want to be. Don't you think it's about time you be there? The last time I was counting how many places I've gone to, and it's not because of my job, it's because of these businesses I take advantage of. That's it. Okay. When I counted, I realized that I've gone to 41 countries. Guys, it's good to go to some of these places. It's not always Accra, Sunyani, Accra, Sunyani, Accra, Ahoy, Accra, Bando. Okay, sometimes you have to change the terrain and go to places you see in James Bond movies, places you see in Fast and Furious movies. It says time. Type it there. It is time. It is your inalienable right to be fulfilled. It is time, right? Type it there. It is time for you to leave the clutches of poverty and iniquity and move to where you were created to be. It is time for you to go to places that God has actually opened the doors for you. The Garden of Eden is also within your reach. It is time. Type it there. It is time for you not to wait for your family, not to wait to go to abroad, not to wait to go to UK, US, Canada before you think your life will be better. It is time. It's time. It's now. It is time for you to learn whatever it takes for you to do well. Whatever it takes, do it. Do it because this will change your life. Not now. You see, the problem why a lot of people don't do well in life is that they are always self-gratification. Now. Instant gratification. Now. I started it 1 month, I'm not seeing it. I started it 3 months, I'm not seeing it. I started it 7 months, I'm not seeing it. Do you know how long it took Dangote to be called Dangote? His name was not called Dangote before. He said it himself in his book. He said 30 years. 30 years. Do you know how many times Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, do you know how many times he failed? He wrote it in his book. 188 times Elon Musk failed. Do you know that a lot of people insulted Donald Trump? They said he will never become a president again. There were so many charges against this man that if he had lost the election, he would have gone to prison immediately. And people, some of you were not even happy with Donald. He was shot in the ear whilst he was delivering a speech. I don't like the man's principle, but I'm telling you the toughness, the people that go through, that make the world move. They make the world move because they have a vision. Vision is who you are now by virtue of what you see. What do you see? When you look at me, what do you see? Do you see that I'm ready to back out of this? Do you see that I'm ready to champion this, or I'm ready to joke with this? Ladies and gentlemen, I have my own empire already, but this will make me make an impact. You want to do that for your children. You want to do that for your brother, your father, your mother. One day, this thing, if you think that the teaching you are doing is what is going to make your life fantastic, we have them. You go and ask the teachers, ask the doctors, ask the lawyers, ask them. We see them all the time. We know where it starts, we know where it ends. But this is the future. Technology. That is why Elon Musk went ahead, even though he had Tesla, even though he had SpaceX. That is why he went ahead and bought Twitter and renamed it X. Okay? He bought it over $40 billion. You know, a lot of people were saying that the man Twitter is collapsing, That is why he supported Donald Trump. You see now, the day that Donald Trump won, you saw the stock price of Twitter, of X. It went up by immediately 12 billion. Just one. Not to look at the other ones. The other ones, Tesla, also was going up. What's my point? Vision is who you are now by virtue of what you see. Vision is who you are today because of what you see. Not because of what you see today, but it is who you are. Because what you see is invisible. Do this. Your children will thank you. And what is one thing you want to tell the people who are yet to come? And then after that, I'll ask you the people who are already in GotBackUp.
Okay. For you who are yet to come, we are in the technology era. I don't know if you have enough money to be able to go and start any technology project on your own. GotBackUp is giving us the opportunity that with the little you have, come and invest in this company. Whether you see it or not, this is $1 billion company in a few years. Just wait and see. GotBackUp is giving you that opportunity to start with them right now. And when you see how they are even working on the apps they have, last year how it was, it is very different right now. They are working on it every day to get better. And what do you think will happen? Eventually, it will be something that people can refuse. And those who are deciding to start now, we are still in the very early ages, early times. We are not even 100,000 yet. This is the opportunity for you to start with it and grow with it. That is where the money will come. Right now, just focus on getting your own space inside this company. The money you are waiting for, it will come. But if you have the microwave mentality, that is where you would get out when things are not looking as it should be. So decide that you'll be here and you give yourself some time, not 1 year, not 2 years. Give yourself some time. Facebook is over 20 years. Imagine in 20 years what will happen. It won't take that long, but before then, you will see what you want to see with this company. So come and join
Fantastic.
us with us and let's
That
grow
is for those
together.
of you who are yet to enter. Look, if you are yet to enter, it means you are standing on the fence. And sometimes you can stand on the fence and wait to see what will happen. Well, in case you don't know, let me remind you, please. If you have heard about Bitcoin, there are people I have today, my friends. I did masters with them. One of them is a Norwegian guy. One of them is a British guy. They are all living in the US now. I started my master's in Loughborough University in 2004. And when I did, you know what happened? They told me that I should be part of a Bitcoin. Okay, later time. Okay, when it later they told me about it, at that time it was 250 something dollars. Today, Bitcoin is over $70,000, one Bitcoin. At that time, when it was 250 something, they bought 2020. Now, one is over $70,000. And I'm sure they bought more later. My point is this. My point is that sometimes in life, and all that you have been praying for, God has given you. But you see, you might see that thing as bad. Let me give you an example. You pray for rain. God will give you the rain. Then you say, God, the rain has caused mad. The rain that you are praying for, no. The rain has come. But now the rain is mad. When you pray for rain, you got to be ready to deal with the mad. It's all part of it. It's all the blessing of God. I'll give you two examples. When God was trying to save mankind, he has to be ready to go through pain himself. It's all part of it. He can't save mankind from iniquity and death and expect that he will be chilling. The immortal had to go through pain to be able to manifest whatever he wants to. You Opele, who is mortal, you are not even immortal. You want things to be rosy. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. We've seen it. If you do what is hard, coming again and again and again, your life will be easy. And it's always happened. Nobody becomes great unless the person has gone deep. In order to build a tall building, you need a deep foundation. Storms make it the oak tree grow deeper roots. Baby steps build empires. Greatness is born out of adversity. Take advantage of greatness when you see it. Sometimes you just have to do it. You don't need to understand everything. Sometimes you just have to do it because you can see the future, not because you can see the present. Who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. You see me today talking to you? I was not like that because I was taking advantage and learning from these programs. Now, Enyonam, what do you tell those who are already in it?
If you're already in it, you are advantaged because you've already gotten your own niche. Right now, what you need to do is learn whatever needs to be learned and perform the activities. Forget about the results. The only thing, the sun will still rise from the east and will set to the west. Let me do this analogy. The only thing that will change in our lives is the activities that we do. We are in 2024 right now. 2025, today is, I think, 18th November. No, 17th November. It will come. 2020, yeah, 17th November 2025 will still come. The sun will still rise from the east and set in the north. The only thing that will make this year 17 different from 2025 is the activities we do in it. Whatever we are right now, if we keep repeating what we've been doing, we will still remain the same. But if we increase the consistency and effectiveness of our activities, that is when we will see a change in our 17th November 2025. Whatever we are doing in this business, growth is the only way. Our personal growth, I'm not talking about the company can grow, but you as a person, you can remain the same. The only way you feel the impact of this company is that if you decide to grow as a person, and as you grow, you attract a different crop of people. The growth, the personal growth we manifest, that is what attracts people to us. If right now you are talking to people and not getting that response you want, it means there's a problem. You would have to decide to grow as a person. Because before you can lead anyone, you have to lead yourself first. First self-leadership will result in you leading others. If you can't lead yourself, how can you lead other people? People want, yes, to have a big team to make the money, but the question is, if God gives you 1,000 people right now, how would you manage it? This is a question we should ask ourselves. If you haven't grown to that stage, you can't lead the crop of people you want to lead. You want people who have networks, but you don't have. When they bring their network, how would you teach them to manage it? That is where your business will grow. If you are in this and you know that you can't do a presentation, but you want to be what? A diamond. How would you lead the people when you get to the diamond level? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves as individuals. Money will come, but it is how we grow that will correspond with the money. And the money may even, if they give you $1 million right now, how would you even manage it? It is the growth that will help us manage all these things. So if we can focus on our personal growth, our personal development, the rest will follow automatically. That is what our focus should be on. The world is at our feet in this company or this project. It is left to us to expand our networks. That is what will bring every dream that we have been dreaming of. So let's focus on those things, and eventually whatever we want will start showing up, whether we like it or not. Even if you don't like the money will come with what? The growth that you are bringing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I love the statement Gabi is making. Say the future is for the brave ones. And it's so true, guys. The future, if you are not brave, Maza, you are left behind. And you see, you want
Yeah.
things to always be easy. It's not for easy things in life. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. You see, every Sunday I'm here. Guys, most of you who are new here or who are old here, you've seen, I have always been here every Sunday. From the day you came on board, I have been on board months or year before you came on board, and I've always been here.
Yeah.
One advice I will give all of us here is always be here. When you hear the thing, don't be reminded. Don't be reminded. Don't be reminded to be successful. Then you don't want it as bad as you want to break. Why do you want to be reminded that it's time before you start? Be part of the communication. When people are chatting, chat some. Don't just be looking. You will never make it if you do that. Because God even asks you to ask him, even though he knows what you need. Do you know why he asks you, ask me? Because the depth of your desire, the intensity of your effort will indicate clearly that you really want it. Faith is the chief chemist of all results. Faith is the chief chemist of all results. So each time you participate in something, you demonstrate your faith, your belief. Your belief. Because you are driven by vision, and vision is unseen, is invisible.
Yeah.
And so if you want things to be seen before you act, you will not go anywhere. We live by vision. We live by faith. We live by belief. So if you are waiting for results before you act, no. If you are waiting to be motivated, who should come and motivate you? You got to motivate yourself. You got to inspire you. You got to say that I want to be on the stage. I want to be interviewed in the studio here. Then I will give you the link. Then you will join us here. You will also come and share your nuggets to others. This is not for me alone, it's for you. So you can come here like Enyonam is here, like I'm here. Then we will add you. Then you will inspire people. There is more happiness in giving, in inspiring. But you're always collecting. You want to collect. You're a leader. We don't want leaders. We want leaders. We don't want leaders. We want leaders. Talk on the WhatsApp group page. Talk in the Facebook group page. Talk in the chat group page. Be part and parcel of the process, not the result. And if you become part of the process, the result will come even if you hate it. Money doesn't like those who look for money. Money doesn't like those who look for money. Go and read the book by Daniel Pink. The book by Daniel Pink. It is called Drive. It will blow you into pieces. Money hates those who look for money. Money loves those who create value. But you can't create value unless you lead yourself and then you lead others. Value commands money. Value commands money. Knowledge commands value. That's why we come here. When you learn, that is why Hosea 4 says, if you lack knowledge, forget your finances, you perish. Your marriage, you perish. Your spirituality, you perish because you lack the requisite knowledge. about any situation. So right now, when someone is not growing, the person will not be earning the way the person is supposed to. When someone doesn't know what to do, the person struggles. Stay on track. Remain in Noah's ark. Rain is coming. Tough times are coming. But you have the ark now. Build your business. Keep on building. Some will laugh at you. Some will think this is a joke. Some will think we are joking. Doesn't look like I'm joking.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Enyonam is joking here. Guys, we're already successful. We are not joking here. This is serious business. This is a life-just business. Okay? If I should show my bank account to some people, they will realize that this is huge. That is why we keep taking advantages of this. This is not a joke. So the fact that you don't see results in a month, in a year, doesn't mean you won't see a result. In fact, according to research, people are supposed to do business for 5 years before they start breaking. And we are fortunate. GotBackUp allows you to learn in the process whilst you learn. Whilst you earn, okay, you are learning and earning at the same time. Take advantage of that. Be part. Soak yourself into the passion. You will succeed regardless of what enemies say. You will succeed. They will look at you and they will shudder because they will see your glory. And it will speak for itself. Right now, some people who laughed at me from the beginning, when they see me, they say that I wish I had listened. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much indeed. All of you who have been commenting on the page, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, we will meet again on Tuesday, on Thursday, on Friday, and on Sunday. We have trainings that are coming on Tuesday. Okay, and then on Thursday, and I'll leave it to make Thursday's announcement.
Yes, Thursday, something big is coming. If you are in Ghana and you miss this out, do you remember the maiden conference? This is even coming in an environment, University of Ghana environment. Come and take nice pictures. Invite whoever you want to. Let them come and experience this. We are coming to do presentations to them on the business and the product. Physical meetings, right now, virtual meeting, people are not used to that. But the physical meeting, it is something they will
That's where the Holy Spirit
associate with easily. Tell people to come. Yes. That's why all the churches have gone back to physical meeting. They said online, Holy Spirit was not there. So the physical meeting, please don't miss it. It is just 2 hours. Sacrifice 2 hours. Come and 10 o'clock, come and take pictures. By 11, we start the presentation at ISA. Just look for Google ISA on University of Ghana campus. It will bring you there in the conference room. We will be around. Come, let's fellowship together. Bring your people. Let's present to them so that what we'll take this project to the next level. Those who come, they will see a change. You remember what happened in our maiden conference? The ranks will pop. So make sure you are here. Bring someone. Don't come alone. If you come alone, you will learn. But if you come with people, you will earn. You will learn and earn. So make sure you come with people so that what we make it a beautiful event. CEO will be present. Chris will be present. You are seeing Prof in London, but you'll be surprised. So come and witness
people
what
will be
happen.
surprised.
The miracle. Yes, people will be surprised. Don't let it go by. If you are new, this is an experience for you. And it's the last one for the year. So don't miss it for anything. Events build people. Events build people's belief in all areas. So don't miss it out. Hoping to see you on the Thursday.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure having all of you. Let's go tell the world that we still have a better way. Thank you. Enjoy your Sunday. And remember, thank God is Monday. Okay. Let's be happy. If you are doing what I'm doing in this project, you will always love Monday. And let's go tell the world every day, speak to a soul and bring impact into the life of that soul based on this project. That person will thank you, not this year, the next couple of years to come. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. Have a wonderful week. And bye-bye.